Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw tips and tricks. This is part 2 of doing this logo. We went this far. I made the rings, and we can always make the rings thicker later. I've got this grouped all together. I'm going to ungroup it to do the text to path. I find this a lot easier. This thing is 6 inches, so I'm going to set my nudge factor on 7. And I'm going to take this ring and move it out of the way. Doesn't really matter if it's got that other part on there or not. We've got E and S, and I spaced out. I put spaces between the letters. When I typed it out, I'm going to go to text to path, and put it on this path. Now, I don't care where it is. Oh, did the wrong one. I need to put it here. Text to path. You know what? I might have to break that apart. Let me go ahead and group. Yep, because I remember I grouped those together. So now we're going to text the path on this. Text the path. And I really want it right in the center. And I'm not worried about the spacing between it right now. Now on this one, I want it inside. So I'm going to go, and it's always harder to do inside. We can get it inside, and see, I can already see I'm way too big. So I'm going to lower the size of the font first. It's always kind of hard to tell. But inside is just a little bit more tricky, but it's not that bad. Text to path. And I don't care that it's upside down right now, because I can go right here and mirror it both ways. Now you see how we're off, but I don't care right now. Now I'm gonna leave them text to path. And I'm gonna put that back. I'm gonna work on the top one first. And if I grab that, you've got some numbers up here. And one of them is gonna move it left to right. One of them is gonna move it up or down. So that looks pretty close. Okay, watch, it goes from 0.1 to 0.15. So it's a little bit tall, but you could type in 0.12. Well, what did I do wrong? Oh, I should have had 1.2. There we go. Now we can do the same thing to the bottom one. I don't know why this particular people use different fonts, but that's fine. So we could go up here. Now on this one on the bottom, it actually works just the opposite. So sometimes you have to use both numbers. And this is going to be a negative number. And then you could always spin it back. Now remember, when you're doing this type of font downwardly, or on the bottom, they look scrunched up. So get your shape tool and click on your font, and right here, you can space out the letters a little more. That doesn't look too bad. Now we need to just I'm going to take everything and break all 4 objects apart. Now I'm going to make this line black, and I'm going to make it a little bit thicker. That's probably about right. So we'll do the same thing on the other one, make it 2 millimeters. And then black, and then, whoop, see that move a little bit? So group that together and then just nudge it over. And there is that logo. Now I've gotten with a young lady, and she's trying to find a font that's a little bit closer. You know, this is pretty dead on. I did not bold this one, but I think this is Arial bold up top. I don't know what that is, but she's going to look for a better font. But that font right there to me would work, just depending on the customer. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit, and thank you for watching.